That's what they were saying.
So what about it?
I mean, what about it? Like, you see, the thing is in our move, in this whole thing, people have come into the picture.
What does it matter to you?
People have come into the picture. People have come into the picture out of nowhere. Dr. Rich.
I didn't come out of nowhere.
And then I'm just saying that I already have a movement.
I did not come out of nowhere.
I already have a movement, and you're telling me what I'm doing, the way I think, is not the way to go. Because you're talking about Taino lands and stuff that, like I said, we're dealing with a much more pressing issue.
Macho.
We have. Wait. Hold on.
Yeah, but you just
Because you like to talk over people. Relax. All I'm saying is we have a bigger problem than that Taino stuff.
No, that's okay.
We have a bigger problem than that Taino stuff. If you want to cover that, that's cool. If you're gonna cover that, that's cool. But it's not about the Taino stuff. That's a fraction of it.
I'm not here to argue with you, and I'm not interested in.
So then, why are you talking when I'm talking then?
Why are you talking about me being a phony? That's what I.
Because people have DM'd me. I got DMs telling me this Behike woman, and why are they DMing me for?
And you believe that shit?
All right. I'm gonna ask Ruby. Is Ruby's here? Mute her, please. Ruby, has anyone DM'd you or anyone? East Asia said Macho's a phony.
Not only DM'd me, they attacked me. About it.
So that just
has
means
anyone here have received DMs? Somebody say Macho is not who he says he is.
That's because I'm more important than you, maybe.
More important?
Yeah,
you're crazy. You're crazy.
Maybe that's.
You're crazy. It's because you're saying you're Taino, but when you don't have Taino blood.
Hold up. Let me say something.
I think we should not attack each other.
Espérate, Mario. Let me say something.
I'm saying that's what people are saying to me.
Macho,
I don't know you like that.
Macho, you are really showing low IQ right here.
No,
that's low IQ.
Nah, you're the low IQ. Like,
okay, everybody mute. Everybody mute. Hold on.
Like, who is this chick?
Behike. Lo que Macho te está diciendo es verdad. Hay muchas personas que han tirado. Yo te lo he dicho a ti. There is this Mexican ladies, esto Taino, whatever, putting information out with your name and everything.
A mí no me importa carajo de eso. Y peor que Macho, que supuestamente está defendiendo a los dominicanos. Supposedly he's defending Dominicans, but he's also attacking Dominicans. What kind of shit is that? I mean, literally, a Mexican woman, they're connected to the freaking fake tribes. I'm telling you. Those people, the 501c3s, I've been dealing with them for a very long time in the United States. And they have people that work, with the U.S. Pentagon who are contractors. I mean, and people who are former military that are very close to those fake caciques, okay? And those are the ones who send these messages. I have been receiving threats against my life for years. I was doxxed. They were stalking my home when I was in the United States for years. I have a video of them on Facebook of them attacking me, my person, hitting me for years. Okay, I have a whole record. If you want to friend request me on Facebook, you can look. I actually made a whole section called New Indian Wars. I got video, I got audio, I got messages, photos, the whole thing. For years I've been documenting this shit. And I have been defending Dominican Republic from United States. What you're telling us to do in United States, that's what I was doing. I came over here because I was like, I can't deal with this kind of fucking shit. I'm gonna deal with it from Dominican Republic.
Okay, so now you understand Macho's position, because Macho's being threat to life too. And Macho Macho's been to the same situation.
She said that wasn't important. But she just came out of nowhere.
Everybody's important.
And like you see everyone around you here, they're here because they know me. Now you came from somewhere else. And you came in. So you're kind of like an outsider in a sense into the house, and this is the family right here.
No,
This is the
no, no.
family. You trying to tell the main family member that he ain't nothing?
What?
Are you crazy?
You're the main man here? Are you
Hey
serious,
guys, check this
Macho?
out.
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
Are
Hey,
you
Behike.
okay? Like
Yeah.
seriously,
Hey,
like
Behike.
all
No,
you
no,
talk
no.
about,
Macho,
all you talk about
Macho.
is the Taino stuff. That's what I
Macho.
said. That's all you talk
No,
about,
that's okay.
and which is
Macho.
cool, and that's what I
No, no,
said.
no,
You
Macho,
no.
tranquilo,
concentrate on
hermano.
that.
Un segundo.
Macho, you're...
Tranquilo. Behike también es pero. Sí, él es importante. Usted está igual. ¿Ok? Los dos. Just not forget about the most important picture. Both of you guys are very important, and you're fighting for injustice and inequality to get people what they should have and the respect that the DR should have. The both of you. Don't forget that. We should not be arguing amongst ourselves.
Engineer Jack, he just said that some freaking Mexican chick inboxed him to say that I was a phony, that I wasn't Dominican.
Chick, I didn't say
Oh, I
that.
don't know.
I
It's
said-
probably
I said
a
it.
Mexican
I didn't
chick.
say
It
that.
probably is a
I didn't
Mexican
say that. You're
There are
assuming.
people that claim that, but he's not saying he's the
I'm
one
not
saying.
saying. I'm not being
Guys,
specific.
Okay, Mexican. Okay, was it Dominican chick?
Okay,
then?
I'm not
Was
gonna
it
tell
Dominican?
you.
Is
Oh,
Dominican
But people
you're
saying or not?
people
But you're
inbox
supposed to
me
be-
saying,
you're
"Oh,
supposed-
watch out for her,
you're
Macho.
supposed to be a
She's
loyal
a
Dominican defending
sociopath.
Dominicans.
She's a
You're
pathologic." And now
supposed to be
because
a
she's going
Dominican
into
defending
your
Dominicans,
space
you
and
don't
trying to
wanna
spread
tell
her.
us
That's what they
guys,
told me.
Yo, Macho,
That's what they told me.
He made a statement,
that you know
and
told
you
me
know the
she's not. She
statement
say she is.
about rumors
I need
being passed
everybody
around.
mute. Right now,
So
I need
this-
everybody mute, please. I need everybody mute. Everybody. Okay, let me go straight up. Macho, I know him for a long time. I know what he does and the purpose that he's here. I'm part of his New Order group. I'm part of his group. I always be saying it. Behike, this is the thing. You're not the only person being attacked over here. Macho's important too. Everybody's important. I understand that. Pero ese es el punto. A Macho no es la única persona que le han mandado mensaje y video. Y yes, it's a lot of people that's been getting messages saying that you're not Dominican. ¿Me entiendes? Sí, a uno se le mete la duda, más todo el mundo tiene duda de eso. Y yo te entiendo. Pero this is the thing. Everybody has the right to question it themselves.
Entonces, okay, so the minute that you get something that's in other words, that's your kryptonite. Someone comes and tells you that I'm not Dominican. Look, I am registered. What do you want me to do? Like, how do I prove my Dominican?
The thing is, it's just the thing is like, look, let me say this. Out of everybody, you gotta shut up. Like honestly, you like talking over people. Be quiet. Like seriously, like be quiet though. You just run your mouth.
Need to be quiet.
You're running your mouth.
And stop licking Columbus' butt.
You see right there? She said she pulled out her card. She pulled out her card. She pulled out her card. Like honestly, you're gonna come here and disrespect me like this? All I'm saying is I got DMs saying that you're not who you say you are. Like ain't no one got DMs like with people.
Who cares? Why should anybody care? Why should you?
Like, yeah, get out of here, man. Like seriously. Okay. Like you talking over people and everything like that. Like we just gotta look. And Ruby could attest. Ruby, haven't we let in people who you think are down with you, then in the end they aren't?
Yeah.
It's happened, right? So going forward, we gotta be like, wait, why are they sending me? You get what I'm saying? Like I'm just a little cautious. Cause like you said,
Mira. I should mute you. Oh my God. Solo. Behike, date quieta, espérate. Yo, Behike.
What just happened? I was hearing what he was saying.
No, she mute him and get him down. Behike.
I think you both are important in different ways. Like,
Behike, no haga eso, espérate.
yeah, wait, you gotta take her out of thing. She shouldn't have that access.
Macho, I started with you because that's when I started knowing all the attacks on Dominican people. 3 years I've been following Macho.
I think the most important thing is not to forget what you guys are fighting for. I've
been in this for a minute.
Making sense.
But
I know
but the thing is, what she said was, what you've been doing is not more important than what I've been doing. But she only concentrates on like Taino. Do you concentrate on Taino tribal stuff?
So,
No, I don't see any of your posts talking about that.
Is it true? Is what you're doing not important?
But the thing is, Engineer Jack, is the fact that why are people DMing me talking about that she's a phony?
I understand. Let me tell you something.
Everybody's getting DM.
I don't doubt that. And to everybody on the panel, including Ruby, I received certain same thing, DMs or whatnot.
I did.
But I am a person, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and find out for myself. If I find out that you're not who you say you are, every one of you guys got a right to ask the question. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, I mean, come on, man. People talk because they have a mouth. And being in a leadership position, they're going to come after you and they're going to try to disenfranchise you any way they can when you're on an important mission trying to liberate people and get everything going the way it should be. People don't like that. So, I mean, you know from experience, that's why you're getting threats. What you're doing is a hell of a very important role. I think what she's doing as well is very important. And when she make reference, whether it's Taino or what have you, I think we need to also take note that when you start looking at some of the events past in the past, it ties into the laws of that land. So I'm not saying dwell on a specific area, but embrace all of it and see what a commonality is where you have the legal, your past time into your present, because if you don't know what you're leaving behind, you can't go into the future. You got to know it, all of it, what you're battling. That's what you said. You're playing chess. You're not on a checkerboard. And all pieces are very important to win this game.
All right, so all right, Engineer Jack, what are you trying to tell me? Get to the point.
That is, brother. All pieces are very important. You
all
gotta
right,
know
that's
all
not
of
that's I didn't I say that she's important in covering the Taino stuff?
Macho dice, Macho dice.
I said that already.
Yes, you
So
did.
what you trying to like rephrase what I said already?
Absolutely not. But what
So then what's your
putting it out
point,
there.
bro?
Hold up, engineer. Él sí
Go ahead.
What's your point?
Engineer,
Come on, Macho. Go ahead.
Macho D said it. Macho said it. Every Dominican plays a role. She does plays, and he got respect for what she was doing. He never said that she wasn't. The thing
Agreed.
is, we cannot just focus on one topic. Everybody gotta play a
Agreed.
different role.
Agreed.
Engineer,
So, Ruby, thank you. Everybody plays a role,
Agreed.
right?
So my point
I
is,
stated that,
Behike
and then people
plays a
want to
role.
rephrase what I just said back to me.
no, I'm just, all right. I'm gonna say something you said a minute ago, word for word. You said you keep talking over people and nobody's able to hear, blah, blah, right? Well, I'm reiterating what you said. Everybody catch the ear. I'm not denying nothing you said, but whoever's not listening, yes, pick it up. We all have a focus point. And I'm not deframing anything you said. You're right on the target. But come on, guys, we got to work together on this panel, on getting the word out the whole nine. That's all I'm saying. That's my whole point. And I think we should be able to come with a common solution. Yeah, go ahead.
Stefano.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that other Dominicans that you guys know, like East Haitian and others, have told me that she's fake, that she's not really Dominican. So I'm just saying that. I also went into Macho's life and told him that I'd been hearing about that by other Dominicans.
You're not the only one. People be telling me that, but I was not paying mind to
Exactly.
it.
I'm not gonna lay. Like, how can I say? I'm not gonna make judgment because people could be lying on her. People could be like, because they're mad. She already explained to me everything, right? She already explained to me about the whole thing and how the whole Taino thing is all structured by CUNY and how they're controlling. Some dude is controlling something. And I was like, I know people who were down with Mr. Estevez and that whole thing. I understood that. And what I told her was like all I said to her was like, you concentrate on the Taino stuff. Like, I don't know too much about that. The lands and all that stuff. I concentrate more on getting Dominicans to wake up in New York.
No, I hear that, but if it's a mass majority of people that we know that have been on your lives, calling her a fake,
that's Stefano. Thank you. Like, you gotta question it, right? Like what? Am I supposed to be like, nah, whatever? Like, you gotta be like, damn, why are, like, people like out of nowhere saying she's this and she's that. Like
it's not people outside of our
People
out of the group,
attack
like
Dominicans.
like Dominicans that been on your live, been on your panels, are saying that she's fake. So and
it says that, oh, look at Macho listening to a Haitian. Like, yo,
what?
Stefano, look, Stefano. We've been on lives together. There's certain things we don't agree with, and certain things we do agree with, right?
Yeah.
It's not like whatever he says, I'm like, whatever. Like, even my man, Alex Dumas is Haitian. And we got back and forth about the elites and this and that. And I went back and forth with Michelle Duvalier, man. Papa Doc's freaking wife on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Nah, remember, it was yesterday. Because she said she was giving it up to France and everything. Oh, thank you, France, for taking me in. I'm like, why are you thanking France when they crash your country? And even some Haitians agree with me. So it's not really about me disagreeing with a Haitian because he's Haitian. Yeah, we're not going to see eye to eye in a lot of stuff, but there's certain things we are. We know Abinader and company and Gilbert Bijou doing business together. We could agree on that, right? So what is she trying to prove down there?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, bro,
I
this
talked
is
to other
crazy.
Dominicans, and they told me she's crazy, but I told her she was bipolar. She be tweaking sometimes. I don't know.
I mean,
You know, whatever. Like, look, all I said was she should concentrate on this. She was like, Macho, no, like we should all have a concerted effort about United Lands. And I'm like, look, I don't know nothing about that. Why don't you concentrate on that? And if you put out a TikTok video, I'll repost it, whatever. I'm concentrating on other stuff, getting my community better. You know, like little stuff like picking up garbage and like stuff like that.
I did understand what you guys were talking about. But he never trying to tell you that you was doing wrong. The only thing that really escalated was that Macho told you that he's doing his part in another topic and you doing yours in another one, and he didn't disrespect you on that. But then when no, Behike, don't say that. You know, trust me, he's not. This man is being threatened to death. How many
You
times?
see, now she's gonna come and spread. You know what, Behike? You do that and see how far that's gonna get you. You do that and you see how far that's gonna. I'm not gonna make videos about you trying to like say I'm not gonna do it. But if you wanna do it, you go ahead. But you're gonna see how you're gonna alienate yourself. Then you're not gonna have no one to run to. Because what they're telling me is that you're running on to this community because they exiled you from that one. And that's what happened with Richard Encarnacion or whatever. He got exiled from one community and he found my show and then they started to do the Dominican stuff. Then when he got outed, he's like, oh no, I'm not doing Dominican stuff. I'm not a Haiti hater. Meanwhile, he was on TikTok and he was like the biggest Haiti hater.
Yo, Dr. Richard was the funniest Band de Patria ever. The moment Carlito put his thing on top, he started claiming Haitians already. Diablo.
Like, and I'm like, wait. The best thing he ever did, he nominated me for a Pulitzer Prize. Now you could clap it up. Come on. When I saw that, I was like, yo, this guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. You know, but this is the thing, is people need to understand, like, it's not a good reputation when people are hitting you up. A Dominican hit me up. Say, yo, Macho, you got to watch out with this one because she's just going to come into your community and, like, start spreading her little thing in your thing because she already knows you have something going on. That's what they told me.
Mira, la parte que tú dijiste sobre el dominicano que está aquí, yo antes no la entendía, pero ya la entendí. El main focus del dominicano americano, el dominicano que vive fuera del país, es la comunidad que está alrededor. ¿Cómo yo puedo ir a pelear a Santo Domingo algo que yo sé que la raíz?
It's true, like that whole Taino stuff now, it's CUNY now. Like CUNY controls that shit now. So I'm like, you know what? You're right. So then today, I said, you know what? Everyone needs to compartmentalize. Everyone needs to focus on a certain thing that's Dominican and then just concentrate on that. Like, so all I said to her was, all right, the Taino stuff and all that, the tribal lands and the blood quantum and all that stuff. Like, I don't know too much about that stuff, honestly. Because I'm just Dominican. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo soy Dominicano. No, well, I'm American, but I'm Dominican. So I told her that. She's like, no, that's not the way to do it. We all got to have a concert. I'm like, no. It's like, if you generalize too much, you're not going to be specific and you're not going to be details. You need details. You know, you need to be detailed. And that's all I said. And then she started talking over me, like, who are you? And what? And I was like, yo, I got a little movement. What movement? Your movement. So I'm like, oh, once you do that, you out.
New order.
Yeah, like you out. Like who like you just came into the picture. Like we did not know about you like that. Now you're gonna come into the picture and now like we gotta stop everything because who you are? No, you do you, and we'll offer you your little support.
Macho.
Because we have bigger questions. That's when I told her about Abinader. Don't you see? Oh yeah, I know about Abinader anyway. The tribal lands. What? You don't need like what? Yeah, it's a part of it, but it's not the major part of it. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I was expressing to her. She started, people told me that she's a sociopath. Why would someone DM me saying that you're a sociopath?
I got the same DM.
Yeah.
I asked her. She told me those are false statements about me, this and that. I think her father is Dominican, she said one time, but I didn't pay mind to it because I do know a lot about the Macho don't know too much about the indigenous part. I do. Because that was the first thing you learn in the art and history about the indigenous in the island. And I did went to her life and I was connected to her because I was defending the part. But then at the same time, I go to the other side. And I was like, okay, Macho's covering this, Behike's covering this, and the other Dominicans in the island are covering that part. But I didn't know that thing was gonna escalate like this bad, and I don't know.
Yeah. Like it shouldn't have gone that way. It's just look, I know what I'm doing. This is why I have another group now with young people, and we're gonna operate in a different way. Cause I've been in this in 3 years, and I think what we do as a mistake, we generalize. Now people said, "Oh, you attack Dominicans," but isn't part of like us fixing our country is also fixing ourselves? So if you're trying to fix yourself, right, you're gonna have to self-criticize yourself. You just can't like point the finger at Haitians all day, right, to make yourself feel good and not criticize the stuff. Ask those patriotas about prostitution. Ask them about the trafficking or whatever. They don't care.
Can I say something, Macho? You know that it's a Dominican Life who's hosting a page. Un Dominicano in DR who's hosting a page encouraging the passport bros to go be with the young girls. Yo le di una pede lengua a él. Yo lo quiero una pedraza. Es que una trompa que le quiero dar. How are you doing that to your own girls?
Yeah, I saw some dude on YouTube too. Some dude, he's actually African American, right? It was on Instagram. He DM'd me. He follows my stuff. He actually likes it. He's like, yo, Macho, I like what you do. I agree with a lot of you say. You Dominicans should stick together, protect your country. And he's African American, but he lives out there, does business. And he forwarded me a video on YouTube about a Dominican that's a passport bro talking about, yeah, we're gonna go showing Dominican girls and I even left I'm gonna find it so I could go back to that. I say, yo, my man, bro, you're making us Dominicans look bad, man. Like I can't support you, bro. And he was like, oh,
I'm gonna send you guys his page when I leave here. I'm gonna send you guys his page.
Please
Porque
do.
a pedraza.
Michael, la lema se por eso es que no avanzamos por gente porque cree que todo lo que hacen es mejor. Yo, I agree with that, Michael. There's a lot of ego and pride. Remember, Dominicans are very egotistical and prideful. We are. Even the women. We are. And it's to our detriment. It's true. I don't have all the answers. And I've done some mistakes along the way. I've pushed people away that shouldn't have pushed away. I've alienated myself. Because this is heavy. Michael, you don't understand. You don't have your own movement. And if you don't recognize it, what movement, that's cool. But until you're in my shoes and you create your own movement, You don't know what it takes.
Still playing the satire game with me, or is this something that's for real? He said that it is for real. Now, I was like, okay, this is Macho. That's what he does, whatever. And, I was just like, okay, I mean, if you want to, just run with that, that's fine. But then, so I interacted with his live one time. I just said hi, and pretty much the other time I said, he was talking about, what was it? He was talking about, oh dear, the relationship with men and women, because he has this whole like right-wing thing, like pro-European, pro-colonizer, everything pro, your colonization. Okay, supposedly the cancel culture against colonization, he's trying to run counter to that and create a niche for people that are proud of their colonial history. So that's his thing. So one of the things is that he likes to like speak against feminism, which, to be frank, I really could care less for feminism, whatever it is, or misogynism. I like that's not my thing. I focus on native culture only. I'm only in my native culture. I don't care for any of those things. But just so you understand, he has this whole thing about going counter to the prevailing sentiment of human rights and, harm reduction, social consciousness, all that other stuff, the gays, everything that has to do with supposedly progressive, all right, including the taking down of colonial figures like Columbus, whatever Confederate generals you have, what have you. So and that live I said, he was talking about how that feminism is the bane, that men need to step into their machista role, like the men of old days, and so I just went in there, like as a traditional woman, an indigenous Kiskean Arawak woman, and I said, the thing is that there are many different cultures in the world with many different types of, like interpretations of gender roles for male and female, and also, respectively, the roles of people that are neither male nor female, and so on and so forth. So it's not so much about passing judgment on this culture, and that culture the men are doing the cooking and the women are in the field, and the other culture reverse or whatever, and this one is the right one and that one is the wrong one. It's not for us as people of indigenous descent to be going around and preaching colonial ideals, saying to people, and is that males or females' reaction to the social decay that has happened from colonialism is something that we're going to naturally respond to. So what we need to do is, understand that what we have is a social responsibility to care for our whole community, rather than pointing at this person or the other person that, oh, you're too macho, or you're too feminist, or you're, making it a personal problem. The thing is that we have social repair to be involved with. Ruby, yes, we can do things. Well, the thing is that I am a person of integrity, you see. If I tell you one thing to your face, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do something different, okay? And like I'm trying to tell everybody here, I'm the kind of person that if I see that you're doing like a satire thing, or you want to play the pro conquistador thing, I don't mess with you. I don't start hitting at you and talking bad about you. I don't do those things. That's not my thing. And that the only thing that I could do, because Macho is Dominican, so even if I see a Dominican person that is doing something that I don't see as being good or correct or like how I think I want it to be, still he's Dominican. So for me, he's expressing himself how he the part of my culture, the culture of my Dominican nation, you know, that's his experience. It's not for me to impose myself on him. If he wants to identify as a Spaniard, that's up to him. Macho told me that he has, I think, 28% Taino DNA, you know, that he took a DNA test and that he's like that much Taino DNA. So, you know, that's up to him. If he wants to say that he's Spaniard, but has Taino DNA, that's fine. That's okay. Like, why does he have to say he's Taino? He doesn't have to say he's Taino. Maybe he wants to represent both Spaniards and Taino. You know, that's something that's his choice. That's nobody else's choice, you see. So as a Dominican person, as a Quiquean Arawak person, I can respect him in his choice, you see. So that was my approach. And also knowing that he had been here for so many years and he has his own audience that likes to hear, you know, that is entertained by his content, that follows him, I have no interest in going after that. I mean, how many Dominican people are there in the world? Maybe, 20 million Dominican people? You know, there might even be more. Maybe more like 30 million Dominican people with all the descendants in the foreign lands, whatever. So, you know, if he has 100,000 followers or, you know, even 200,000 followers, that's fine. There's no threat and no competition that I need to chase for him, you see. But the thing is that when a creator on social media come around and then start doing shady shit, that's the problem. That's the problem. Now, Macho, he says that he's pro-Columbus, okay? So then he knows that I have been dealing with fake Taino tribes in the United States. Okay? He knows that's been my campaign because I explained to him. In fact, I sent him a bunch of evidence of these fake Taino tribes. So I was thinking, if anything, this guy who wants to play the side of El Conquistador and go after these, you know, progressive, I don't know what, you know, maybe he finds that he can confront them about they want to take down Christopher Columbus statue, but at the same time, they're fake tribes. They're not real tribes. Well, this guy, Macho, he comes around and he tells me that he's been in close communication with one of the leaders of the fake tribes. Okay? So that's very, you know, toxic. Very toxic. And then he says that the leader of the fake tribe, who I have been in communication with for, you know, like way back, and we went our opposite ways specifically because of the fakeness of the situation. That guy has been sending people to attack me constantly, and then Macho says, in this live out of nowhere, which I had not attacked him or anything. He says that he's getting messages from a bunch of people, random people. He says random people that are telling him that I'm not Dominican. Yeah, the fakeness of the situation. Exactly. Yeah. Hi, love you. Please like the live. So Macho, he comes around and he says, first he starts very, very subtly making believe that, you know, it's all about, hey, love you. Yeah, so there's this guy, Macho, on TikTok. He's a creator that's been here for, I guess, a couple years. And he was actually working with Dr. Richard. Well, the thing is that you don't want people with low integrity. Macho is a person with low integrity. Low integrity and low intelligence. Unfortunately, that's the case. I called out Dr. Richard Right away, I called him out. And I'm calling out Macho right now. And Macho was working with Dr. Richard for some time. And you know, like if you work with somebody for so long and you haven't picked up their shit, then that shows that, you know, you have problems. He's too crazy. I mean, that's his thing. He wants to be crazy. No, love you. We don't have one focus and goal. Unfortunately, that's not the case with Macho. I just have to call him out, because how are you as a Dominican going to go around? I haven't recorded. He's actually agreeing with a Haitian guy, saying that I have bipolar disorder. I mean, this Haitian guy who constantly comes to attack Dominican people in my lives. Macho was agreeing with him, while this Haitian guy goes on and says that I have a bipolar disorder. Redfoot Cap, yes, he's Dominican. He's a Dominican in the United States. So he goes on to say that I have bipolar disorder, and the Haitian guy says yes, that he's known that I have a fake identity, that I'm not really Dominican, and that I've been going from one community to the next, trying to fit in. That the guy says that I'm really Russian and German, and all the kind of crazy shit. A really good poll. Yeah, maybe I should add a poll here. Let me see here. Sound effects, background, stickers. Let's see. A poll. Let's do a poll. Is Macho a sellout? How about that? Text. Okay. Okay. Is Macho a sellout? Maybe his people can go here. Yes. No. For spreading, is he a sellout for spreading rumors about Dominicans? Spreading rumors. Let's say anti. Okay, so if you, let's see, duration, custom, set duration, 5 minutes, I don't know, I guess so. Okay, there we go. So we got a poll right here. Guess, I don't know how exactly that works. See, Carita, a Redfoot Cabin, yeah, so he said that he has Taino blood, but he goes around telling people that he's a conquistador. Carita, this guy Macho, he gets on a live of Ruby, and he says on the live that, oh, you know, we don't really know who this woman is, because I've been getting a lot of inbox messages, direct messages from people saying that she's not really Dominican. And he said, there's a guy. He said, if anybody is the one that wants to be, wants to know about their Dominican, contact Mr. Estevez. That's what he said. They should contact Mr. Estevez. Yeah. So he's telling people to be part of the fake tribes. So see, the thing is that Macho, what Macho is doing is he's showing himself to be a really anti-Taino. He's an anti-Taino person. He's not just playing, it's not just a satire for him. It's not just satire. That's really what his thing is. And he was even saying, well, he says, oh, Behike, you know, if you want to do like the historical stuff and just be like, you know, all of the pre-Columbus Indian stuff, you know, then that's up to you. Completely ignoring the fact this whole time I've been talking about the international law, about how the way that sovereignty is defended at the United Nations today, based on legal precedents. And I mentioned the legal precedent. I mentioned the court cases in the United States Supreme Court and current international law. It just happens that the Haitians, they are also aware of these things, and you have to discuss legal precedents. Macho is not the kind of person who has ever dealt with international law. He thinks this is all about saying that he's Taino and shit. This is not about identity politics. A Redfoot Cabin, why do I listen? Why do I have to worry about, it's not that I worry about him. No, that's not the way it is. Look, when someone attacks your character, and I've been in political campaigns before in the United States, in Venezuela. I've been in political campaigns. I know how it works. You cannot ignore when someone attacks your character. You need to respond. And this is my response. I understand Redfoot Cap, and I appreciate that, but I have to respond. And, you know, I spoke to some people on here from the very beginning. I was like, you know, maybe I should have a live where I show my Dominican cedula, you know, because I am registered with the JCE, the Junta Central Electoral, because one of these things that these people do on here is they have been telling people that I'm not Dominican. Okay, so I was saying, well, maybe what I should do is I should tell people, you know, like I should show my Dominican ID, so people can see that I'm really Dominican. I spoke to several people about this, and they said, no, you shouldn't do that because that's dangerous. I really don't know why they think that. They also said, some other person said to me that, so él cree más a esos boricuas. Sí, eso es. Él no sabe, ¿cómo se dice? Depurar. Él no sabe depurar la información. Wow. Él acepta cada cosa que él escucha, porque su carácter, o sea, el carácter que él ha creado, porque el personaje que uno tiene en las redes sociales como creador de contenido es algo distinto al personaje de uno, ¿verdad?
A la realidad. Exacto.
Pues sí. Por ejemplo, una persona en las redes sociales normalmente para ser una persona, ¿cómo se dice? Como que viralizada. Una persona viralizada, entonces tiene que poner maquillaje, que tiene que poner los filtros, tiene que hacer muchas cosas para crear.
No es esa persona. Yo pensaba que él eso de colonizador, yo siempre me reía así, porque yo realmente pensaba que was a joke. Because a lot of people, especially the black community, they want to be native, want to be Dominican, Haitian, kind like that. I was explain, you know, because he admitted he had DNA test ahí, ¿no?
No, pero lo que pasó is in that live that I was just in there, he came in here saying, you should be paying for my advocacy, you know, that supposedly that everybody needs to pay him for doing yes, that's what he said, that people should pay him for doing lives, send him gifts or whatever it is, you know, and he was
arrogancy.
Yes, and also to believe that somehow he owns his audience. First of all, if someone wants to play, you know, like they are Christopher Columbus or whatever it is, what does it have to do with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not what I'm interested in. I am not even interested in the reactionary content against Haitian people. Like, sometimes people come in my lives, all they want to do is speak bad about Haitian people. I don't like that, because it lowers the value, the intellectual work that I have to do to keep my mind alert. Well, I want to talk about.
I understand you. I understand
Yeah,
you.
I want to
But
talk about
honestly, this is the bad moment. I was thinking we have to be united.
Yes, but
It's-
but Carita, let me explain to exactly what he did, because this is the thing. I can accept him to do like satire, saying he's Christopher Columbus or he's the grandson of
That's
Christopher
not
Columbus.
true. Come on.
That's fine. A mí eso no me encajona.
No te
Lo que
importa.
sí, eso no importa para mí. Entonces, yo entiendo lo que él está intentando de proyectar o vender como contenido. Eso está bien. Yo no estoy en contra o sea, yo no tengo razón por interesarme en cambiar su forma de
pensar,
o sea, de
de
avanzar,
actuar.
sí, de avanzar como creador de contenido en las redes sociales. Hay muchos creadores de contenido en las redes sociales. Yo conozco algunos de los más famosos creadores en República Dominicana.
Sí.
Que ellos me han mostrado su cuenta bancaria, que ellos reciben demasiado, o sea, yo conozco la posibilidad de una persona ganar muchísimo dinero aquí en República Dominicana siendo creador de contenido. Entonces,
Exacto.
Macho, estando allá en los Estados Unidos y recibiendo unos regalitos de unos cuantos, no sé, 5,000 gente, no sé cuánto, pero eso no compara. Entonces yo no sé lo que él hace en su vida normal y eso tampoco es mi...
Ok, eso será su
eso no tiene nada que ver
problema,
conmigo, no tiene nada que ver con... No tiene nada
Exacto,
que ver
ese es su
conmigo.
problema.
Pero lo que yo sí voy a contestar es cuando una persona... Eso es lo que yo he aprendido de las campañas políticas.
And I told her, look, your job should be handling the whole Taino lands and stuff, because I really don't, I kind of touch on it on a very surface level, you know? Your love. Hold on. How is it now? How is it now? My friend's Dominican, and she know about you, Macho. Yeah, man. Like people, like honestly, and I don't wanna sound like egotistical, but it's like se fue la. You know, I don't wanna. It's like it's rank. I go by rank. I go by like you put in work, like the amount of work you level up. You can't come to me when you haven't done the amount of work and then tell me what to do. Like I look at you like, wait, hold what? Well, hold on. Until you create your own crew, do your own stuff, get recruited by institutions, and basically like just be there and inspire. We're not on the same level. Yeah, Carlito. Yeah, Carlito's an OG. Carlito, man, shout out to Carlito, you know. But that's what I tell people, and then people get offended, like, oh no, we're working together. I'm not, but it's like someone needs to sit at the table. Some people could sit at the table, some people can't. That's how it goes. Until you put in that work, show your face and everything, and I'm sacrificing my life. Why is this is what I don't like about certain people and certain Dominicans actually. Their time is more important. Their time is more important. My time isn't. My time is more important. I'm as busy as you. But I take time to do it. I compartmentalize things. I do my thing, what I need to do, then I go and do what I gotta do. I just make it happen. Maybe you can. Don't give me the excuse about time and all this stuff. Don't do that to me. Either you do or you don't. I don't want to hear excuses. So if you can, just get out the way. You know, and this is a thing, like we need rank. We need rank. I always give it up to people, right? Because I don't know if people saw that video, that it was in the Bronx. It was in Culture Company that they were doing some protests and then some demand. Do your thing over there. And then, you know, and I said, look, people DM me saying you're a phony. Out of nowhere, like, I don't know you. Then people, even like people saying, oh, look, don't believe her. She's a narcissist, a sociopath. She's gonna jump in your group and try to like dictate stuff. You know, so it's like, I'm like, damn, like, why are people hitting me up and other people up? Like, who are you? And then they say you're not really Dominican. Like, I'm like, why would people do that? You know, and whatever. And then she put out a post saying that God praised colonizers and stuff.
Yeah, I came to the point. I was like, "Are you sure that's Macho? Are you sure Macho was not playing around? Because I know you like to joke around." She was like, "No, he was." I said, "Okay, I'll be back. And because I couldn't believe it, because I was like, I don't know. I know Macho, but I don't know that Macho.
You know, Macho plays around when he say a colonizer.
I know. That's what I was like. Are you sure he was serious? I don't. She was like, "Yeah, he was." I was like, okay, "Let me go talk to him."
Yo, look, it's funny though. It's like, look, this is not the first time people have made videos about me, like this and me. Even since back in my YouTube days, people have put, even Ask Taino Night, he's down there. People have been doing that since YouTube, like, because I have a strong personality, you know, I have strong opinions, and it's gonna rub some people the wrong way. You guys know who African Dominican is? African Dominican, that African woman.
Yeah.
He made a video and they were praying for my conquistador soul, man. Shut up.
Then she said that, "Oh, you knew you had to pay him. Pay him what?" Yeah, he said something about you had to. I was like,
yeah, they
God.
prayed for me. They were like,
that reminds me of the story you talk about.
Pastor Jen. It was Pastor Jen, una pastora, that she was part of the We Was King, Dusty cult.
I remember her.
Yeah, so she was putting out, oh, Dominicans, they're black because they come here and want to be white. So I went at her. And, you know, I went at her a couple of times. So then African Dominicans, she know me since YouTube, right? They linked up, you know, because anyone who disses me, they want to link up. So they linked up and says, oh, we want to talk about 3 people. Christopher Columbus, Trujillo, and Macho. Thank you.
He should mention.
Thank you.
We got a trophy for that
I'm in
one.
great company, am I? I'm in great company. She said Christopher Columbus, Trujillo, and Macho.
Macho, just whenever you get a chance, just fix it with her. She's a nice lady.
I know. I'm gonna give her a hug.
No, and I went down and said Behike.
No, for real.
I think I like both of you, and I support.
Yeah, it's like I don't have nothing personal.
You're a very intelligent guy, and she is too. So just fix it with her, please.
I will. But sometimes, like, you know what it is. I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes you gotta check people. Sometimes you gotta check them.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But you know how us females are. We get in our feelings.
Yeah, and a man gotta check you from time to time.
One thing that everybody asked her, because I told her, you know, I go to her life and I support her in that part. Pero yo siempre empezado con Macho. I told her, listen, you know I'm being harassed. And people be sending me pictures and DMs about your nationality, your identity. Y ella me dijo, yeah, but who cares? No te cuento decir.
Porque tú bajaste Prime, Macho.
No, I didn't. You don't know about Hair Prime?
Prime, porque tú bajaste.
No, because he wanted to talk with the Haitian.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was like, yo, I'm not gonna, you know, it's like, look, I'm open alive, and to be real, I could talk about Dominican economy, right? Oh, let's talk about Dominican economy. No one comes, but once I bring up a Haitian, now everybody want to come and start arguing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I get tired of talking about Dominican situation because it stresses me out because it's not like I want to do so much and I don't do shit. It's like where like it frustrates me, you know, seeing all this stuff that's going on and seeing that my people are suffering because my people are suffering. It just